Tennova and United Healthcare failed to reach a new agreement, meaning Tennova hospitals are no longer in that network. United Healthcare says that impacts North Knoxville Medical Center, Turkey Creek Medical Center, and Tennova hospitals in La Follette, Newport, and Jefferson counties. But United says individual physicians at those hospitals would still be covered. United says Tennova insisted on rate increases of nearly 20% over 2 years that would have made the average cost of care at its hospitals more expensive than all other hospitals in its network in the Knoxville market. Tennova says accepting the rates United has proposed would threaten the long-term viability of our hospitals.